So, first things first, I'm going to get my sensitive skin wipes, and I am basically just going to be cleaning the base of my arms and my tattoos to get any excess dirt or grime off it that we don't want on there. So I'll just clean my tattoos, make sure they're all nice and clean. Perfect. And we'll let that dry for a little bit, just for like a couple of minutes, say about 2 minutes or so. And now that's dried, I'm just gonna spray a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit of my Revolution Power Fix Mist, and this is just going to help set the skin and get it ready for putting on our products. So we'll just fan that a little bit. So now that we've set our arm with our fixing spray and our setting spray, we are now going to go in with our Multitasker Concealer by Rimmel, and this is in the shade Porcelain, if you can see that. It's the shade Porcelain. So we're going to take the wand out, and then all we're going to do, I think I might just do it on the one tattoo though, to be honest. So all we have to do is just put concealer over the top of it. There are other techniques and other products that you can use to help cover up tattoos, but for the purpose of this being a nice, quick, easy solution, so say if you were going for a job interview and unfortunately you needed to cover up your tattoos, this is the quickest and easiest way to be able to do that. And to be honest, the results aren't half bad, to be fair. It's almost like covering up with your proper tattoo products that you can get. I can't remember what the brand is, but there's some tattoo foundations that you can actually buy, and I think they're about $15.99 a pot, and you can buy them and they cover up your tattoos straight away, almost instantly. You don't need as much product on your arm or on any of your ink. It's honestly a fantastic product. I'll have to have a look for it and I'll stick it in my video. I'll just pop it up right here or somewhere. So we'll let this dry, because the most common mistake that people make with concealer is that they don't let it dry before they try and blend it out. If you want the best results from your concealer, you just let it dry as it is, and then you can blend out your edges just like that, just to help it blend in more, and then you haven't got that harsh edge going around. So I'll just do some blending very quickly. So we've done one layer of our Multitasker, sorry, not Frill Seeker, that's the mascara that they do, of the Multitasker concealer. And now that this base is dried, we are going to go in with a second base, and this is just going to help give us complete full coverage. If you want to have, this applies for just any makeup look in general, so if you're doing makeup on your face, for full coverage you want 2 layers of foundation, ideally 2 layers of foundation and concealer. But if you're wanting more of a natural look and more of a natural glow to your skin, only use the 1 layer of foundation and 1 layer of concealer. So we'll do the exact same, let that dry a little bit. The concealer's dried now, and as you can tell, if I just move my arm a little bit like this, you can see that there's more of a mattified texture and a mattified look to it, and that's because we'll just let it dry completely. There is still traces of the tattoo peering through, which you can just see here in certain spots, but that's completely fine because that's going to get covered up. This is just the base that we've got, and this is the concealer base that we're going to be using for our foundation base. Now we're going in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. It's a 2-in-1, so that means it's a foundation and a concealer all in one, and the shade is Alabaster. I believe that's how you pronounce it, correct me if I'm wrong. So we're just gonna get a little bit of this, and we're actually, I would normally apply it to a sponge, but we're actually going to apply it straight on to my wrist for this purpose. Now that we've applied a little bit to my wrist, we're just going to pat. We're not going to do strokes, because if we do strokes we're going to end up with lines, so we want to pat it in to make it look more like your skin. So we're just patting the foundation in. And you can always add a little bit more to the areas that are still a little bit dark. One more big squirt of foundation. Right, and then instead of incorporating this in, we're just going to gently dab. And this means that we're not actually blending all of the foundation into the skin, so we're still going to have at least a little bit of a layer on top of the skin that we can allow to dry. The foundation has now dried, so we're going to go back in with my setting mist, and we're just going to set the foundation on the skin, which will help it last longer and help it stay stuck to the skin a bit more. If you're wanting it to last a while, I'd suggest using waterproof foundation and waterproof concealer, because then that means you have a bit more leeway for doing certain things. Like, so if you're doing sports, or if you're quite busy at work and you get sweaty, you know, that kind of thing, it means that it'll stay more intact on your skin. Whereas without waterproof foundation, without waterproof concealer, you are going to find that it'll wear off your skin a lot more easier and a lot more quicker than what you would want it to. Now we're going in with my Bella Pierre setting powder. I've used this one before in a previous video, and it is a really nice powder, and I actually got it in my glossy box. I believe glossy boxes are about $11.99 a month, and you get up to £50 worth of products in it, some of them being full size and then some of them just being like samples and testers that you can try out. So we've got a bit of powder on my sponge, and then now we're just going to apply the powder on top of the foundation layer. And we're just going to pat gently, because we don't want to take too much powder off the top. So now we are just setting it. So we'll go gentle, because if we go too aggressive with it, we will find ourselves taking off more makeup than we're actually putting on. So gentle. So that's that done. We've completed the full cover up of a tattoo. We do still have a few traces of ink coming through the actual makeup itself, but you can always build that up. If you felt like you weren't happy with the amount of ink that was visible still through the makeup, just build up your layers, add a few extra layers, like probably about 3 or 4 if you wanted full coverage. All I've done today is use 4 products from the kit. We've got the setting powder by Bella Pierre, we've got the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation, we've got the Power Fix Fix Mist by Revolution, and then we've also got the Multitasker Concealer by Rimmel. And you can buy all these products online. I couldn't tell you where I got this from, to be honest, because it actually came in a glossy box, so might have to hunt online a little bit for this one. I'm assuming you'll be able to get it off websites like Beauty Bay, they usually have everything on there. But yeah, that all completed. I'm very happy with the results, to be fair. For the purpose of it being basic items from your kit, it's come out really, really well. If you were using the full tattoo cover up products that you can get, you'd probably be looking at about 50-60 quid in total for all the items together. So if you want something cheap and cheerful and something nice and simple that you can just go straight to your kit and go like that with, I'd suggest just using items and foundation and anything that you can find out your makeup box for it. But that's that done pretty much. So this was just that nice in between video before I actually do a makeup review on some products that I'm hopefully going to get this week sent through the post by Creature Cosmetics themselves. I've seen a lot of things on there that I'd love to give a go, and there's one thing that I'm really, really excited to try in, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because it's a surprise. I'm genuinely looking forward to trying this one certain product. So thank you for watching. Hey Amara. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Please do support me and show support through all my other socials. Like I say, you can follow me at Devil's Inferno FX, same with my YouTube. All my handles are the exact same for every platform, so TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, exactly the same. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. So thank you for stopping by, and thank you for joining me in our tattoo cover up. And honestly, I'm so proud of the results. Like I say, yes, I need to add a few more layers, I think, to get that full coverage, but this is perfect just for showing you the basis of how to cover up a tattoo. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in my next video.